So first of all, even though Barkevious Mingo was signed to the Atlanta Falcons, he never played a down for the Atlanta Falcons. He never put on the red and black. And that's actually a good thing because these allegations are serious and do not go hand in hand with what the Atlanta Falcons represent. So Barkevious Mingo is charged with indecency with a child, and he's actually out on bail right now. But let's take a look at the details that led to this disturbing case. So these allegations actually stem from an incident that happened back in 2019 on the 4th of July. Mingo, he actually took a relative and one of his friends, both of them were teenage boys, to Six Flags over Texas. They actually went to K1 Speed, a go-kart place, and they actually went to a steakhouse called BJ's. Mingo took that alleged teenage victim to Nike and actually bought him a lot of gifts and sent those gifts to his house. So look, guys, I want to tell y'all, this is the part where it gets disturbing. So at the end of the day, Mingo actually takes that teenage friend and his teenage relative to his hotel room. That alleged teenage victim recalls that around 3 in the morning, Mingo was in the bed beside him and took his underwear off. So according to the alleged teenage victim's story, he stated that he was very scared and he tried to pretend like he was asleep, and Mingo put some lotion on him that burned his skin. After that, he proceeded to touch him in his private area in a very inappropriate way. So eventually that teenager told his mother, and in January of 2021, they filed a police report with the Arlington Police Department with the Crimes Against Children unit. So in February of 2021, there was a warrant filed against Nike, and they were actually able to confirm the purchases and confirm the victim's story, and they actually determined that those purchases and gifts were purchases that were used to groom the victim. Even though the Arlington Police Department isn't releasing all of the information, they believe that with the victim's story and the confirmation of the gifts that Barkevious Mingo bought, they believe that it was enough to charge him for this disgusting crime. So I'm sure that everyone who's watching this video would agree that our main concern is the victim and how they're doing after this traumatic experience. And we definitely hope that the victim gets their day in court and hope that they can move on in an effective way from this traumatic experience. I also want to acknowledge that the Atlanta Falcons' action was swift in this particular situation, because after they found out about this disgusting crime, they had their own investigation, and at around midnight on July the 11th, the Atlanta Falcons terminated Barkevious Mingo's contract. The fact that they terminated his contract, that must have meant that he breached his contract. So if we look at the details, the fact that he was under investigation in January of 2021 and he signed his contract with the Falcons for 1 year, $2.5 million later on in the year, and he probably didn't disclose that he was under investigation for such a heinous crime, which is why they just terminated the contract altogether. Terry Fontenot would actually terminated this contract at 12 o'clock midnight, which shows that he takes representing the Atlanta Falcons and the city of Atlanta very seriously, and it showed that we got to move on from Barkevious Mingo. Look, man, we'll continue to watch this as it continues to unfold, and make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. What in the world, bro?